Hi, I'm Al Van Vliet, the Director of Wellness at the Country Club, North Carolina. Today is the first of 3 videos we're going to do on balance, basically enhancing your balance and your well-being. We're going to take 3 different aspects, work on it week to week. It's going to cover stability first, strength second, and power third. Our balance system is very simple. It's based on 3 different aspects as well. It's based on your visual system, it's based on your inner ear system, and it's based on proprioception, which very simply means learning to feel where your body is when you can't see it. If we shut one aspect of that down, for example, if I was to close my eyes, suddenly my balance is challenged in things. So what we're going to do is work on balance safely in things in a manner progressively to enhance your balance, your well-being, making sure your posture is good, reducing chances of falls. All right, let's get started with some of these exercises. Please be sure to do ones that you're comfortable doing and you can do safely. The exercises do progress in degree of difficulty. You'll find if you do them on a consistent basis, you have a marked improvement over time as the body learns to adapt and make good changes. Our first exercise is a very simple one. It's just a standing balance exercise. I'm standing in a neutral position. I want to make sure my core is moderately engaged, but to do that, I draw my navel in towards my spine. I'm going to kind of roll my shoulders back, up and down, make sure my posture is good, and then from there, get yourself centered, and then from there, lift up one leg. If you find you're a little unstable or not quite certain, just reach over and touch something lightly, the countertop. Just a light touch on the countertop can be very, very helpful in maintaining your balance. As your balance gets better, then you can allow it to go. Hold it as long as you comfortably can. Our next exercise is just a slight progression of the first one. We're going to stand on one leg like this, and now to make it a little more challenging, we're going to raise your arm up like this. Hold it as long as you comfortably can. Your body will start to have a slight shimmer, a little permutation there. If you need to step down anytime. And then reset. I always like to take a step or two, make my clients move around a little bit, reset, start from scratch, and then do the same on the other side as well. And relax. 3, 2, and 1. Our next exercise is once again a progression. It gets even more challenging. You're probably not going to be able to hold this one quite as long. I'm going to stand sideways through here, basically get myself centered. All my weight is on my left side from here. And from here, I'm going to take this leg back and down, pointing the toe down, and holding as long as you comfortably can. Stop, reset. Always good to reset. Make yourself take a step or two, even if not needed. Force yourself to kind of find your balance again, and then we'll do the same from this side here. And relax. Our next exercise, the next progression is more challenging. It may resemble an exercise you've done on the floor called a bird dog. I'm going to stand sideways here, and basically I'm going to raise the opposite arm and leg, trying to maintain my center right through here, point, and hold. And then once from this side. And relax. Our next exercise we're going to make a little more challenging by changing your environment. This is an Eric's pad. It's a little softer, so it decreases stability, which basically increases the amount of work that you're doing. So we start with our basic exercise we start off with initially. Come up through here, hold. Reset. Once again, take a couple steps here, make my body move, make my body adapt, and come from this side here. And relax. Our next set of exercises would just be a single leg balance progression. I'm going to very simply stand like this, and I'm just going to bring my leg out in front like this. Hold as long as you comfortably can. Reset, make yourself move, get yourself set, and then do the same to the other side. And relax. You may find that one side is better than the other, as most people do. Start that side first, go to the other side, and maybe perhaps finish on that side to get some additional work. Our next progression, instead of coming forwards, we're just going to take your leg out to the side. Moderately engage the core, get your shoulders back and down, good posture. And repeat on the other side. Most people find you've got one side is stronger than your other side, often your dominant side. Make sure you work the non-dominant side a bit more. 3, 2, and 1. Our last exercise in this set will be the same basic setup, core is lightly engaged. Always trying to get my shoulders back and down, make sure your posture's good. Get all your weight on one side through here, and then just easily just rotate to the side, back, reset, rotate to the side, and back. For our next set of exercises, we're going to use a 4-pound medicine ball. Once again, this adds a bit more of a challenge, okay? Stand in a fairly neutral position. I'm going to raise the ball up through here, stand on one foot through here, and then I'm going to go ahead and just chop down across my body. The fact we've got the added weight of the ball, increased movement, once again in making the body work harder, and you've got to really work to stabilize. Then repeat and do the same on the other leg. Our next exercise in this progression is basically, once again, with a 4-pound medicine ball. You do need a partner on this or imaginary friend. I'm going to stand on one foot through here and just make a simple chest pass out to the side. And my assistant Alex here is very nicely catching and just returning. Then we're going to repeat and switch to the other leg, basically, and do the same. Having to receive and push makes it a bit more challenging. And relax. This concludes the first in our series on balance. This basically today covered balance stabilization. I'm currently standing on an AirX pad. Once again, it's softer, it has less stability, so for myself to maintain my balance on this, my core has to work harder. The core is basically a stabilizing mechanism, so the way you challenge and enhance the core is to decrease stability as long as you do it comfortably and safely. Our next video will be covering balance strength. We thank you for joining us today. We hope this is some help. Please feel free to contact me if I may be of any assistance.